Good morning everyone, and today we are back traveling from the kitchen because today we are going to India. So why India? I really like Indian food. I eat it quite often, every time I can, and I felt like that'll be a perfect change, as we've been in Europe with friends, we've been in North America with Mexico, so I wanted something a little bit different, looking different, tasting different, and India seemed again like a perfect match. So to jump right into it, we are gonna start with breakfast, and for breakfast I'll be having egg bhurji. I'm not sure I said it the right way, but it seemed really good and has all good ingredients in it, so let me quickly show you what I've got. It's a fairly easy recipe, so all I'm gonna need is one egg, about 3/4 of this medium tomato, about 25 grams of red onions, and the recipe calls for green chili pepper. I have this one. It's not green chili pepper, it's serrano pepper or whatever, but I mean it's spicy and it looks green, so it's gonna be just fine. Of course, we are also gonna be using some olive oil to cook all of that. The recipe also calls for quite a bit of spicy, so we're gonna be using, as always, salt and pepper, but also chili powder, gram masala, and coriander. So that's all we are gonna need, and I'm gonna get cooking right now because it's late and I'm hungry. Are our eggs. It's actually really small. I could have used a little bit more of everything, but when it's my day off, I have breakfast pretty late, and I don't like to eat too much because usually I have my lunch like not too far, like not too long after I actually have my breakfast, so a small portion doesn't really hurt. But if that was gonna be my meal and it had to hold me for 4 or 5 hours, that definitely wouldn't be enough. I would have had to double everything. So let's try it. It's very good. It tastes very like Indian. They use a lot of spices that I don't regularly use, that are delicious, and you can really taste it all. It's gonna be light, it's gonna be healthy, so I'm definitely gonna enjoy it. It's kind of, it reminds me a bit of like scrambled eggs, but with the spices, it's perfect. And weirdly enough, it's not too spicy. I was a little bit worried between the chili powder and the peppers, but so far so good. It's not burning my mouth to hell. And of course I ate it all. It really wasn't much, but it was really good though. I enjoyed it. I'll probably make it again. I'm not sure it's my best for breakfast, but like making it a little bit bigger for lunch or for dinner would be a really easy thing to make, because it literally took me 5 minutes to make it. And again, super good, kind of filling, but due to the portion size, I'm not like full or anything like that. I probably could eat more if I wanted to. I'm still gonna be posting all the portions that I used and all the exact ingredients and so on, like right here, so you can take a look at it. But my advice is use a little bit more of everything. Will probably make you a nicer, bigger, better breakfast. And I will see you guys back for lunch. We are back for lunch and it's actually quite late. It's almost 4 p.m. I was kind of busy after breakfast and I didn't see the time go by. I got a little bit hungry, so I actually had a snack. I had some raspberries. When I went to the store this morning to buy everything I needed for today, they were on sale and they look delicious, so I had a few of those. Now for lunch we are gonna have some butter chicken. So I have everything that I need. I'm quickly gonna go through because with the butter chicken I'm also gonna make some naan to go with it. So I'm just gonna show you briefly everything I have for the chicken and the naan, and I'll get cooking because I am hungry and I would like to not have dinner at 11 p.m. tonight. So first off, of course, we have chicken, yellow onion, low carbs tomato sauce, olive oil, garlic. Like all recipes it said fresh garlic, but I never buy fresh garlic, so I always buy this one, otherwise it goes bad and I have to throw it away and that's very sad. Now I also have my keto yogurt, same as usual, and I'm also gonna be using some butter. Finally, the only thing that I'm missing right here are all the spices, and there's gonna be quite a few. There's gonna be salt and pepper as usual, and like this morning there is gonna be garam masala, there is gonna be some chili powder, and on top of that we are also gonna have some ginger and some ground cumin. And that's all I will need for this recipe. Now I am gonna use a little bit extra butter to cook some cauliflower rice, because this recipe is supposed to be eaten with rice, so obviously not rice but some cauliflower rice. Now let's move on to the naan. So I've never made naan in my life, keto or not, that's gonna be a first. And we are gonna need some more butter, a lot of butter for lunch, but I think I kept it down. I managed to get away with like 1.5 tablespoons total. 1 egg, some more keto yogurt, baking powder, mozzarella cheese, garlic powder, and last but not least, some almond flour. So that's everything I'm gonna be using. It's a lot of ingredients. The recipes, none of the two look complicated, but I'm not used to using a ton of ingredients and spices. As you guys know, I usually keep it as simple as possible and very limited in ingredients. I always almost use the same spices, so that looks like a lot to me. Hopefully I figure it out and I don't spend 2 hours in the kitchen, but regardless, I'm pretty sure it's gonna turn out delicious. So let's get cooking. is ready. It was actually pretty easy. It took a little bit of time, but I gotta say it does smell delicious, and I'm starving. I'm not too sure about the naan. Pretty sure it's not supposed to look like that, and I actually made 2 of those, so I'm gonna have 1 more for tonight. That though looks absolutely delicious, and I can't wait to dig in. I hope it's not gonna be too spicy. I feel like I was a little generous with the chili powder, but that's definitely gonna fill me up, because between one and the other, it's quite a bit of food, I have to admit. Like, it's not a huge plate, but I mean it is quite decent. So let's try it. It's really good, and it's not too spicy. I do want to try the naan though before I go ahead with it. It doesn't really taste like a naan, but it does taste good. Honestly, it's gonna go great with it. It's not like sometimes you gotta do with what you gotta do. Plus, I'm not sure I did the recipe right as well, so that might be another thing. However, I am gonna enjoy that very late lunch, and I'll see you guys back right after. I'm done, and let me tell you, it was really good. The naan matched perfectly with it, because it was made with a lot of like mozzarella cheese, as you guys saw. It added this like little cheesy flavor without having cheese in it. I honestly did not have Indian food in a very long time, and today so far made me realize how much I've missed it. So it was delicious. I'll probably do it again. In fact, I know I will do it again. Now, I'm gonna post all of the ingredients and portion that I use for both the naan and the chicken, and I will see you guys back very soon for dinner, probably within like a couple of hours. It's gonna be a light dinner, but I'm really excited about it, so see you back in a little bit. And we are back for dinner. So I had lunch not too long ago, and I'm not necessarily really hungry, but I don't want to eat too late, and if I decide to skip dinner, I'm gonna be starving in the middle of the night. I looked at a lot of like Indian recipes, and a lot of them are with chicken. The thing is, I didn't want to have chicken a second time in the day, so I decided to go with Indian shrimp curry. The recipe looked like it could be delicious, so let me really quickly show you what I've got to get that recipe started. First off, obviously we have shrimps, we have some yellow onion. The recipe called for like canned tomato, but because I didn't want to open a new can, I'm gonna be using some tomato sauce, to which I'm gonna add the end of the tomato I used earlier today in our eggs. And then we are also gonna be using some unsweetened coconut milk and some coconut oil. And finally, we are gonna eat this recipe with some more cauliflower rice, and I'll be using some butter to cook that. For the spices, this recipe has a lot of spices. So obviously it has salt and pepper, but it also has turmeric, ginger, ground cumin, coriander, chili powder, and paprika. So a lot of different things we are gonna put in this, which is also gonna include some curry powder. So that's all I'm gonna need right here. I'm pretty excited about that dish. I love shrimps. It's probably gonna be really good. So I'm gonna get cooking right now. dinner. So the second now, and my curry, my shrimp curry, and my cauliflower rice. It's again a decent plate. It's pretty filling. So I mean the chicken was pretty filling. So I'm guessing this is gonna be the same. It smells really good. However, like the coriander, I love it, but it's very strong, and that's pretty much what I smelled, which is exactly what I smelled with the chicken. So I have the feeling the taste might be a little bit similar, but the shrimp is definitely gonna make the difference. So let's try it. It actually doesn't taste the same. I mean, it's similar flavor, but doesn't taste the same. It is super good. I'm gonna eat this really quickly, and I'll be back for a quick checkup and to end up this Indian day. I'm done with dinner. I ended up eating it all. It was pretty filling, but just like lunch at the same time, it wasn't like too heavy on the stomach. It was really good. But the turmeric, I believe that's what it was I was tasting, made it a little bit, like give it a bit of a different taste, a bit stronger. I preferred my lunch, but this was still really good. I'm gonna be posting everything, like all the portions that I use exactly, and all the ingredients like right here. And so you can check it out and see if it's something you would like to try. I'm also going to be posting all of the macro for the day somewhere around here. I did pretty good. I was a little bit high in protein, but that's been the trend. Recently, I've been eating a bit more protein. My carbs were good. My calories were good, even like maybe pretty low. And obviously my fat were also a little bit low. I could have easily fixed it by adding some more oil or some more butter, but I already had a lot of butter in my day and even a lot of coconut oil and olive oil and so on. So I just decided to let it be for the day. This Indian keto day was really good, a lot of fun. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't have Indian food in quite a long time. I believe like maybe a year or something, like even way before I actually went keto. So it was a lot of fun, and it reminded me like that I really enjoy it. I'll probably be doing all of those recipes again and maybe trying some more Indian recipes. That will be the end of this video and the end of my day as well. If you liked the video, please give it a thumb up, subscribe, and ring that little bell. I will greatly appreciate it, and it will help a lot. Also, if you have any request of a special country you would like to see featured in this series, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to look into it. It's always a lot of fun. Otherwise, I have a few ideas that will be coming up over the next videos. Thank you very much. Bye.